Ja, das klingt ja wirklich interessant. Schön. Und die Tiere sind geschlossen beringt, ja? Gut. Und Sie sagen, dass sie nicht blutsverwandt sind. Mhm. Ja, darauf lege ich Wert, ja, weil ich möchte mit ihnen Junge züchten und da sollte keine Inzucht stattfinden. Ja, deswegen soll nicht verwandt sein, also blutsfremd. Okay, gut, ja. Das freut mich. Ja. Gut, dann würde ich jetzt gleich losfahren und in etwa einer halben Stunde bei Ihnen sein, ja? Okay, freut mich. Bis gleich. Tschüss. So, das war der Züchter, der mir ein paar Kanarienvögel verkaufen wird. Und den werde ich jetzt besuchen und hoffentlich bald mit einem paar Kanarienvögel, mit einem Hahn und mit einer Henne zurückkommen. Let's get that old cage down. That's a regular bird cage, very old. I do not really use it anymore. I only have it for transportation. That will do. 1 hour later, I was back in my garage and had a bird cage in my trunk. Here is a canary cock, and the hen is a little bit above him under the towel. The aviary in the basement had been well prepared. Here you can see the place where the birds can take a bath in the sand and in the water if they feel like. The whole aviary is still new and clean. Here are 2 little doors that I can open to feed them, so I need not open the big door. The whole aviary is 2 meter long and 2 meters high and 80 centimeters wide. So there is enough space to fly around. I have also fixed 2 nests that they will hopefully use, at least one of them. So let's get the birds out of the transportation cage. The the reddish brownish one is the hen, and the black and yellow one is the cockerel. The hen also has a few white feathers. So that's the hen. You can see how beautifully her forehead is. There is this brownish red shade in the feathers. And this is the hen. The cock, that's the cock, and he's very calm because he feels the warmth of my hand. Let's put him into the aviary to his hen. Therefore, I'm opening the little door and in he goes. The 2 birds immediately begin looking around and to explore their new kingdom. They immediately started to eat a lot of sand and chalk. I don't know why. They must have been very hungry. Maybe they had not got enough chalk where they were kept before, but that's unlikely because it was quite a professional breeder. So the hen is hopping around looking at the nest. Maybe she's already interested in it, who knows? Very curious birds. They are not shy at all. They immediately feel familiar with the place. They feel at home. They also immediately eat and accept the food that I had offered. Here we can see the cock cleaning his beak. That's what they do very often after eating something wet or fruit. If there's a rest clinging to their beak, the beak is cleaned at a piece of wood or somewhere else. So here from another perspective, they are eating bird food and what we call bird weed. They love green food, and it's fun to watch them, and it's fun to see that I really relish it. They must have been very hungry. A few days later, they begin, surprise, surprise, the hen begins to start building a nest, but not in one of the 2 nests I had offered. She prefers her food bowl. I don't know why, maybe the metal feels a little bit warmer. So here she sits in it, and she has already laid her first egg. For the time being, I have taken it out because I follow a strategy that says that I take away 3 eggs. The hen lays an egg every day. In all, she lays between 4 and 5 eggs, and when she's laid her 4th egg, I will give her back the other ones, that all the little babies hatch on the same day. The cock curiously watches her. Here she sits on her egg, still in the food bowl. The beautiful nest I had offered is empty and right before her. The cock occasionally feeds her when she sits on her eggs and passes her time by singing her beautiful songs. That will certainly entertain her. Let's listen to the cocks singing. As I said, I take the eggs away and keep them in a little bowl. That's the 2nd egg and the 3rd egg. And after the 3rd, I put them back. Here you can see the whole nest and the hen sitting on it. And here the cock again between some green food. Well, after 1 week, I candled the eggs the hen was sitting on, and actually I was not really surprised, but nothing developed inside of the eggs. The eggs were dead. And this had something to do with that nest substitute they had chosen. As you could see on the photographs, the hen had chosen to breed in this food pot, which is made of metal, and she had laid her eggs right on the food. And there wasn't much food in it, just a few corns. And well, this little bowl does not reach the temperature a real nest that is built of feathers and downs and other material can reach. And as it is very flat, the eggs would roll around. They would even roll out of the nesting area, so that they were in the open and not under the hen. And so it was not a surprise that the eggs were dead. And after 1 week, I took away all 5 of them, and substituted this little food bowl with a decent nest. It took another 3 days until the hen had recovered from that shock and started to build a new nest and to lay eggs in the new one. She was quite determined and would sit on her eggs. Here, these eggs are the new ones, not the ones I had taken away. And here you can clearly see that the nest is much better. It looks warmer. It's much better than that steel bowl. And after 14 days, 3 eggs had hatched. Here's the first baby that is already begging because it has emptied its yolk sac. In front there's the last egg that also hatched, and here we can see the 4 little canary birds begging for food. They are fed by the hen and by the cockerel, by mother and father. Here it is the father who feeds them. Two are already full up, 2 are still begging. When the breeding is done, the cockerel also sits on the hatchlings to warm them. It's not only the hen, he takes care of them very well. Here he gently sits on the 4 baby birds and keeps them warm and cozy. If you have liked that video, you can give me a thumb up, and if you are interested in hiking, fishing, nature and pets, feel free to subscribe to this channel. In the next movie clip I will show you the development of our little canary birds. Bye bye and see you soon.